Jessica. A tear rolled down Sadia's cheek as she watched Jessica struggle to reach her mother, her cry a mewing monotone. Behind her, Jessica's half-brother Shahid yelled at the police officer, his pleading words so loud they almost rattled the brittle window pane. "Let me have her. I'll look after Jess. She's my sister." Jessica twisted round and spat in his face. "I'm not going with you," she shouted, kicking him in the shins. "You fucking bastard. You did this. You burnt me, ma'am. You and your fucking dad." Sadia felt her father's hands firm on her shoulder as they watched a police officer, aided by a woman in a heavy coat, pull Jessica towards a police car. Shahid lifted his arm and with his sleeve wiped the spit from his face. As the car drove off, his final words drifted through the Hussein's window and hung in the air. "I didn't burn your ma'am, Jess. I didn't." With a sigh, Sadia's dad guided his family through to the hallway. Stopping at the bottom of the stairs, he knelt before Sadia. "I've got to go to work now, Betty, okay?" Sadia sniffed and nodded. "Yes, Papa. I know." He ruffled her hair and turned to speak to her mother. "You two go straight upstairs and have a shower. Get out of those smelly clothes and put them in a bin bag. We'll chuck them tomorrow." He looked directly at his wife and his tone changed. "You will do this now, won't you, Amina?" Sadia, puzzled, looked to each parent in turn. Her mother avoided her husband's eyes and nodded. A loud knock on the door startled them, then a male voice yelled through the letterbox. "Dear Hussein, Sarge says we need you outside." Hussein pushed Sadia towards her mother. "Go, now." Sadia slid her small hand into her mother's and together they walked upstairs. Running his fingers through his hair, Hussein replied, I'm coming. And with a single backward glance at his wife and child, he shrugged his overcoat on and left the house to join the rest of his team. 2016, Thursday. Chapter 1. 1950 Leeds Road. Halfway up Leeds Road, past the Sikh Gurudwara, Paki's Halal food depot and half a dozen Asian restaurants, Shahid Khan's club, the Delius, stood back from the road with a car park fronting it. It had once been an enormous single-storey sandstone hardware store owned by a Sikh family. When the parents retired after years of working 13 and 14-hour days to send their kids to medical school, they found they had overeducated their family and done themselves out of someone to take over their family business. When Shahid took the opportunity to buy it, he had immediately added an upper level to house his office and the administrative side of his various businesses. The Delius became one of his legitimate concerns. Securing the area behind the club with huge metal fences, he had reduced the risk of trouble making its way into the club, and of guilty parties disappearing into the labyrinth of terraced streets that could provide cover all the way up to the Thornbury roundabout through the mainly Pakistani-owned residential area. Near the building stood a canvas-covered deck with gas heaters and picnic tables for the smokers. He made sure to keep good relations with the long-established neighbouring communities, especially as when his father died and his stepmother moved back to Pakistan, he and his stepbrother Imtiaz had remained in the family's 4-storey terraced house on Upper Rushton Road. Inside the Delius, the bass beat bounced against the walls, drowning out the singer and the rest of the band. Thursday night was 15 and overs night, yet still an assortment of manufactured mood lifters circulated the dance floor. The scent of less than subtly shared spliff